Hello, gamers. Oh, sheesh. Oh god, are we ready? Are we ready? Today is the day, folks. It is time for the Clash trial. And I'm scared because this one's a doozy. This one's a doozy, apparently. That in is gonna be long as fuck. Anyways, I'm very excited, nervous. I don't know. I think we just need to dive into it. I'm gonna be lurking. Fair enough. I'll be here. Have a fun strum. Thank you, Anarchy. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let me play musical chairs with my drinks that I have on my fucking desk. It's rough. All right. Let me switch all to the gamer screen. Let me pause the lo-fi beats and get you that sweet, sweet Danganronpa music that I know you all were waiting for, because it's your favorite. I mean, I feel like we didn't really learn that much about what was going on in this trial, or during the investigation, because I'm pretty sure I paused, yeah, right outside the door. This music that's playing right now, that's how I feel for sure. Bleh. I'm nervous. Okay. Oh, whoa. Oh. That's crazy. This all of us. Oh no. I forgot just how little of us there are left. And whenever we come into groups, like group situations like this, I always get reminded that there's literally like 6 of us left. Okay. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... respectfully, this bitch. The ultimate martial artist. I don't even know. How would you even say that face? A locked room murder mystery. Winky face. What the? Oh, I I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you just toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD. This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about the reverse?
Phew.
No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? TT.
What?
He's right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Not the bad boy halo face. Sorry. Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. And then he... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, I'll make it so you can see it. 1 second. Where? There you go. You can see Monokuma's little dance he did. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. It's gonna be weird. Oh, wow. Anyways. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here? That person is one of us?
Don't look at me!
I said it before and I'll say it again. It wasn't me. I had a really good hero voice the other time I played, but now I feel like I lost it. Hopefully I can regain it. God, his legs are a mile long. It's crazy. The culprit is one of us then. Make no mistake about that.
What the heck?
Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you?
What the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat? I love how Aoi and Toko both have the what the heck sound bites upload back to back. Did they really? I didn't even fucking notice. Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's just get going. Kyoko, I'm scared. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. True. Okay. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close. And felt it begin its sinister descent. Jeez. I should not be playing. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's rough. That is so rough. Look at that. Oh, remember how full this elevator used to be. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And, as suddenly as always, we're here! The ride was over. The doors opened once again. Monokuma, how are you redesigning this room every few days? You must be very quick. Just the 6 of you? Huh? Really?
This is kind of depressing.
That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I wonder what the class trial... Oh my god. Oh my god, why can't I read today? No, I'm like not focused. I need to get my head in the game. Anything that I was doing before, right now, we're leaving at the door. Okay? I need let me take a drink of Gatorade, of lukewarm Gatorade. Room temperature Gatorade. You hear it? Now it's shaking up room temperature Gatorade. Alright. Alright. Let's hunker down. Everybody get comfortable. We're gonna be here for a while. I need my blankie because I'm cold. And I know it's my own fault because I'm wearing shorts, but, you know, I'm not gonna talk about it. Okay. Okay. We're in here. Let's grab the controller. Okay. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Now then, oh, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. I have a thought in my head just now, but I can't say it out loud because it's a spoiler. And so, the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Trying to read that every single time, I'm like, bro, please. I'm like, Makoto, please have mercy. I guess we'll save right here. We should be able to have all, because we didn't get any new skills. We just got updated SP. So I think that means we should be able to put everything up. There's actually a lot. What the fuck? I thought it was, am I not missing one? Oh no, I am. I just couldn't see it. Yeah, there's actually a lot more skills than I thought. Okay, let's open the e-handbook and go over our truth bullets. Okay. Oops. What if I hit the wrong button? Okay. Victim, Sakura Ogami. Time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. See, like, we unlocked the 4th floor, and nobody even died on that floor. What a waste. We've already had a death, right? Yeah, we already had a death on the 3rd floor. Let's pack it up, people. Move up the floor. Anyways. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Swag. Okay, so a chair had been jammed. Yeah. And that created a locked room. Sakura vomited blood. She sure did. And that's it. A blood stain was found in front of the magazines. At some point, Aoi had given her this candy, and she was gatekeeping it. There's the bottle that was smashed nearby. A figure. This was the bottles that were left. There was the protein drink that was from the chem lab, and there were shards underneath it. The handprints in the locker. Hina saying that Sakura had written notes to these 3 clowns to meet her in the rec room by noon. Byakuya said he got her note, but he was like, I didn't go though. That wasn't me. Toko says she's got it, but she never went to see her. Hiro had this shit in his pocket. She had yellow powder on her shoe. Sakura, apparently, according to Kirigiri, had 2 blows to the head and no blood on her hands. All of the Monokumas appear to be roughly the same weight. However, the bottle shards were weighed against the intact bottle. Shards were heavier. There was Toko written on Bloody Magazine. Yeah, the chem shelf is split into 3. There was a powder that got spilled. Somebody left footprints. And that's it. Alright. Let's go. Finish. All rise.
Let's begin
For
with
the
a basic
Honorable Judge
explanation of the
Monokuma.
class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Per.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Are we ready?
Now then, where to begin?
You know, I ask myself that all the time, Monokuma. Why don't you tell us?
We already know who did it.
Oh. What?
Whoa, deja vu.
Deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I don't know why the way he said that was so funny. Just idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Well, we know the reason. Why'd I get bonked by a 6 moons down? Okay, I think we're starting a non-stop debate. Okay. God, I love playing on gentle mode. It makes the game so much enjoyable. So much more enjoyable for me.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Okay.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Okay, well, I fucking missed, so.
Low. That's about as low as you can
Yeah,
get.
wrap it up. Wrap it up! I
It
missed!
was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
If I missed that
No,
time
that's
too,
wrong.
I don't know what I would have done.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Hello, Moons.
Yeah, and that was right before she died.
This is true.
So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
You know, I mean, like, if only it was that easy. Because is it ever easy in these fucking games? I can't disagree with Hina. There's a good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Maybe. What the fuck do I know? Okay, we got pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious.
No, it is. It
One
definitely
of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I
That's my-
never went to see her.
That's my Pookie Bear.
I didn't either.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, same here.
Well, that's not
never
true. We
saw
have
her.
evidence that you literally did see her,
No,
so don't
that's
even
wrong.
fucking lie. Liar, liar, pants for hire.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
I know something you don't.
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
No. Hero literally hit him with the nuh-uh.
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy?
Wouldn't you like to know?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Oh man, now I can definitely hear the Morgana in her voice. He's like, oh wait, guys, I can explain.
I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but
Yeah, when'd you get that?
she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
Yeah, when?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Uh-huh, yeah, that is
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know that is when Hiro got the when.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hero.
He said respectfully, I think you're a bitch-ass liar, but that's just me.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and tell us the truth, you dirty, lying scum.
So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was,
No, you see, what happened was, guys, I'm his lawyer. He could never have done it. He's too stupid.
Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
I mean, did you just remember that just now, buddy?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
Gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
For once, I agree with Toko.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Oh, word? If I was in a Danganronpa class trial, I would have been dancing to the music. Do you think the music is canon to, like, in the class trial? Like, do you think Monokuma's holding, like, a fucking boombox? Or he's got, like, his iPod connected to the aux? And he's playing it in the class trial? And he's changing it depending on the mood?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Her what? What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
How do you know about that?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
When did you see it? I mean, I know you were in the room,
See?
so...
See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Toko's like, what the fuck?
Hero, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Okay, finally somebody here has a brain cell, and of course it's Kirigiri. Because it's like, when would you have seen that, brother? The door was locked.
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
Yeah, Hero, so how'd you see that?
That's true. Then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
No.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
It's okay, man. You can admit defeat. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Oh. Sorry, I gotta get ready on the controller. Okay, let's run through this. Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Okay.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body, but at that time, where was the magazine? On the shelf.
I can tell you exactly
Okay,
when I
so-
found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell
I
you
think I
when
need to
it was
absorb
only
what
after the
Kyoko
investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found
Okay, when
the
did you-
dying
when-
when Ogre's body was discovered.
Oh, I thought I missed.
No,
Holy
that's
shit.
wrong.
No, that's wrong. Oh yeah, because Kyoko found
When
it
Sakura's body
when
was
she
found,
was doing her own
that
investigation.
magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
and he was already in his room. I'm pretty sure.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Yeah.
Gah!
Tell us the truth.
Tell us the truth,
Oh,
Hiro.
psh.
When did you see the message?
Oopsie daisy.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Well, because we need to know if you killed her.
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Yeah, honestly, me either.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah?
Yeah?
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
But how do we know?
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
What? Without a doubt. No, I absolutely... She didn't have any blood on her hands. Which one of the things did it say it in, though? Oh, are we doing a bullet time battle? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
The way I'm just dead silent because I can't
The end
concentrate.
is nigh.
Final strike.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Idiot. Get dunked on, respectfully.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger.
Yeah. But her hands were clean.
Both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Yeah, you should use her finger.
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, now I just kind of feel bad for him.
Ah! He admits it!
Yeah, but he didn't admit to killing her.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because he's silly and goofy.
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened.
Alright, man. Go ahead.
I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of others to meet as well. Oh my god, this is gonna be like the last time I get to do a Sakura voice. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence.
And then what happened?
Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape.
Why would she do that?
So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Damn, I was about to make a joke earlier, but then it was too late to say it. I know. Oopsies.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
Alright, well, end of class trial, guys. Let's wrap this shit up.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed.
And yet, here we are.
So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Oh yeah, he said the magazine was on the table, but we found it on the shelf. So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What would he have had to do after writing the message? It doesn't make any sense. Why the magazine was hidden.
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Exactly.
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf.
Just like Elf on the Shelf.
Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Kyoko's so pale, she needs a bit of sunlight. I'm pretty sure if you put Kyoko in the sun, she would burn and become a fucking lobster. Bitch needs SPF 1000.
Oh. Well,
Listen, all she does is stay inside and, I don't know, do whatever Kyoko does.
I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
Oh.
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I mean, at this point, why would he lie, though? He's already said that he's killed her, so he has, like, no reason to hide anything. Because, like, at this point, he's, like, already going to die, so... Who needs secrets when you're dead?
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Me and Kiryu, we're on the same wavelength. We get each
Then-
other for real.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
Why would they do that?
In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Wow, they're actually getting along for once.
Then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
So that means there's only one person. Somebody. Yes. Toko.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right?
Yes.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Makes sense.
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
Me.
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
Unfortunately.
What do you mean?
Guys, what would you do if that literally was the trial? Like, it was just Hero, we wrapped it up. I'd be like, alright guys, that was a really fun stream,
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
We're gonna do another bullet time battle. I really don't want to, but I will.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time.
Yeah.
If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just run through the course of events, man. And let us hear what happened.
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
Okay.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Alright, let's run through this shit. Oh god, we have 3!
I didn't want to, but I did it.
Status of Sakura's
I
body.
grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby.
Yellow powder.
And I hit Ogre from behind.
Okay.
Before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once.
Oh, right,
Is
right,
that
right.
right?
Yeah, just once.
Wait, I think it's this.
No, that's wrong.
Because it specifically states that she's gotten hit in the head twice.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
I don't know. Something about that line is good too. And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
Because maybe you're not the only one.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
Well, it's not just that.
She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Yeah.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Right.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
Bro didn't even clean up any
For
evidence.
now,
What the fuck?
just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be... It's the object the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Oh no! Hangman's Gambit! Oh no, wait. Wait. Okay. I need an E. Oops! I didn't mean to hit that! Fuck me. God damn it. I didn't mean to hit that button.
Now I understand.
Ruining my perfect score.
That's it. The chess pieces.
Yeah.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was
Oh, I can't even fucking
the
remember.
knight, if I remember.
I literally was just gonna say horse.
So, what's that matter?
We're missing one.
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
And you messed up.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
There's no queen.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Yeah.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
But we actually
What
do
does
have evidence.
chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Shogi is way better.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing.
Mm-hmm.
There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Chat, she doesn't know.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Chat, she doesn't know.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the missing bottle that was missing was broken.
I got it!
The pile was
The
heavier
bottle
than one
must
bottle.
have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
I'll tell you.
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
She's like, fuck you, Makoto.
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just 1 broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
I'll show it to you. It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is... Kyoko and I figured it out before. Where is it? This one, right?
I got it!
Yippee!
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
Yeah, we did.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one
Leave him
bottle's worth
alone.
of shattered glass.
He can't help being Bryce Pappenbrook.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces.
You're...
Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
So people wouldn't know that there was a second person here.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. Some bowling aficionado? Sakura's second attacker.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow.
No.
Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Toko? What do you think about that? What? Oh, she's not taking it well.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it!
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
Yeah, but now he knows it wasn't him.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Yeah?
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Byakuya does not want to fucking be
It
here.
was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Oh. And you decided to wait till just now to bring this up? You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Stop. I need to stop predicting the things that the characters are gonna freaking say.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
God, I know people don't like Byakuya, but like everything he says is just so iconic. I can't help it.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
Hello, Anna Lover. Welcome back.
You don't know what you're talking about.
How are you?
I never went in the rec room.
Yeah, we've just started the class trial, so you didn't miss too much.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Oh, the locker, right? See, Kyoko, I remember things.
hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know, you sound pretty nervous.
Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I'm good, thank you. Byakuya is a bitch. I love him so much. Literally me. Literally me. I don't know, it's something about him. I just eat it up every time. Oh god, did I read what that said? I need to show Toko was hiding in the rec room, and I have it. She left it there for everyone to find. A new? Okay. Okay, tell me. Tell me about it. You're so me, bestie, period. I don't know, man. It's just so good. So far, you've probably been pressing the Y button. No, I've actually been pressing the triangle button, but nice try. During your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're going to have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate, simply by pressing the LB button. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're just going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? This is so fucked up, for real. I play on gentle, so I don't have to think. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. We're only halfway through? What the fuck? Well then, good luck and have fun. Happy halfway mark, guys. Okay.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
Also, this is supposed to be a rhythm game, but like, where's the bump in tunes?
Shut up! I curse you. No, no, no!
Oh, okay. Flash stars on the floor.
Enough.
Wait.
This should prove it.
Oh shit. I was like, wait, go back! Oh my goodness.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Did you know you're sloppy?
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
Yeah, put your hand up there. You look like you got tiny hands.
No, it doesn't.
No?
Okay then. Let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Get her
right?
ass. Get her ass, Kirigiri.
Yeah!
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Period. Stop wasting my time.
Okay, it's my handprint.
And then next is gonna be a line of Hiro being like, either Hiro or Hina being like, whoa, she just admitted it?
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
I could write this game. Oh no. No, I'm gonna allow it. Go, gay boy.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
I mean, if there's no way, then why'd you try to hide a potential crime, huh, bestie? What's going on there? Tell me.
Out with it.
Me. Twitch, I'm gay, I promise.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
She's like, bestie, I don't remember doing it, but like, it could happen.
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Tell us, give us the deets.
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Hmm.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yeah.
Yes. And I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
Oopsie daisy.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker
Honestly, Hero's the type to say oopsie daisy.
and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
And then what happened though?
Imbeciles, all of you.
He's like, "Ah, idiots, if you want to commit a crime.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
A monster growling.
And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
And so you thought to yourself, you know, instead of helping this person who clearly needs it, I'm gonna just give her a little bonk.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean... Oh.
Guess who's back?
Hey, bestie.
It was your fault after all!
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible!
Well, I mean, she literally is the ultimate murderous fiend. What the fuck do you want from her?
No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't
Period.
drag me into it.
Period.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Cause normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
I don't know. Do normal people, like, I know these are weird circumstances, but would, like, your first instinct to be just grab a fucking bottle and wail on a bitch?
Hey, come on! That's... you know... But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre! So that's good!
Hero's like, I'm feeling pretty good right about now. And I can't say I blame him. So that's good. Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Hold on, man. You were hasty before and look what happened. Let's slow down. Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh?
Hmm?
Not yet?
Oh, sorry. Just
Why not
punched
yet?
the mic. Listen. Let's relax here, everybody. All right?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Oh, you know me, Byakuya. I definitely noticed. You're not gonna make me tell them, are you? You're gonna tell them because it was your idea, right?
Odd. Huh?
Odd, huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Even this gaggle of idiots. Thank you. Thank you, bestie.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Okay, what do we have? Kyoko's examination, status of the body, yellow powder.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Okay.
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the show.
Yeah, but she was in the chair.
No, that's wrong.
She was found in the chair, not in front of the magazine.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
Yes.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Yeah.
So, you finally noticed.
Fuck you.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Yeah, because there's the blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. I'm pretty sure. That has to be it. I have no idea what's happening. Basically, we're trying to figure out who killed Sakura, and initially we thought it was Hiro, because he said he never met with her, but he had a wrapper to a candy that Sakura was given literally that day she died. So we thought it was Hiro, but then we found out that he didn't do it, and so we thought it was Toko. But then we found out that it wasn't Toko because she said she killed Sakura in front of the magazine shelf. But when we found Sakura's body, it was in a chair. So now we don't think it's her. The evidence that proves there was attack in front of the magazine shelf. The, bloodstain.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
Yes.
The bloodstain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Look at her. She's skin and bones.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Oh.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Then how, but that is a good question. How do you string up your victims if you can't lift them? Let's not think about the logistics here.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
I mean, fair.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But...
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
This is true. I literally completely forgot all about the fact that it's a locked room scenario. Oopsie daisy.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case
I have
has
to
been
go now,
properly
by the way.
settled.
I'll see the VOD later. Okay. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Oopsies. Okay.
Oh, that part's easy.
It is.
After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
No, the locker was open when we came in. Kyoko and I literally discussed that. Oh, I just punched my fucking mic again.
Huh. So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
Was she even there?
And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I saw it for myself. I was in the locker.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
Yeah.
And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
She wasn't hiding in there.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
Because they don't retain the
I
same
think
memories.
the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... Alright. Yellow powder, monochrome file number 4.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Okay.
then what was it?
Oops.
There's no other possible cause.
Uh-huh.
What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
No, wait, in the monochrome file it says she was like vomiting blood, right? So that's probably what it wants me to say. Okay.
What was it that killed Ogre?
If it wasn't from Genesis, then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than
Is
the
it
shot
this?
to
No, that's wrong.
When it gives me that little delay, I'm like, oh, I pressed the wrong thing, but I guess not.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
Yes.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Huh? What, like on her tooth?
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Somebody didn't say you inside her mouth?
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
It is not like that.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Oh.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
He's like,
There's a
true.
big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Chem C9.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Is this the one that was in cabinet A?
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C...
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
C, lethal chemicals. Sorry, I cut him off.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
It is. The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was in the same section as all the supplements, I'm positive. A.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Exactly, and we'll find out in just one moment. I'm so sorry, everybody. I need to BRB for the quickest second. Enjoy the Danganronpa music. Okay, I'm sorry. We're back. I had to do something real quick. Hello, Benji. Welcome in. We're playing more Danganronpa. we're on the middle of trial 4, and things are getting wild. stick in, stay tuned.
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
Oh, T.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Supplements of vitamin D. Death. Real.
Huh? Master!
We were so shocked at what we were all seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. But, as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
I mean, bro, you just ate straight up powder.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
He kills himself live. I know, literally. Like,
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
she's right. Have you ever seen the cinnamon challenge?
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Well, I don't think that's how you're supposed to consume it, to be fair.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Kyoko's like, no, wait a damn minute. Let me see that shit.
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out...
FBI, open up!
Oh, shit! Hello, bot. Thank you. Thank you for that sound. Silly Naya, you can't even handle the cinnamon challenge. Chokes to death. I'm pretty sure that's canon. She scraped it. She scraped it with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder.
In the poison bottle, though. Oh my gosh.
Which makes one wonder. The poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
I don't know. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which means that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Uh-oh. No, not another... I hate Hangman's Gambit. Like, do you think I know how to spell? Protein drink? Can I get an R? Protein... Oh, T. Is it? Yeah, E. Okay, I don't need eyes. I need E's. Are you kidding me? Oh, Protein. Drink. N. K. Can I have this? Thank you. Protein drink.
Now I understand.
I've spelled a word in my mind and now I
Poison
understand.
Must have been poured into the protein can.
Hangman's Gambit, aka video game version of dyslexia. Like, every time I do Hangman's Gambit, I'm like, I literally don't know how to spell.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
This is why we ain't using supplements out here. Because what? Somebody might switch the protein with poison?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I mean, I hope it tasted better in the drink. The schizo one got me stuck for so much longer than should be reasonable. It's such a random word, and also it's like, we don't use language like that anymore. What is this? Something at the scene. The protein drink.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
Yes.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains.
Not just the... Just not gonna use anything. Can't die if we don't take poison. I mean protein powder. Oh my gosh.
So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who
Okay.
replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Okay. The evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be the footprints. What we found in front of the shelf. Yeah, the footprints. Monokuma bottles. Empty protein. Where is it? This. Yeah, there we go.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
I mean, it's the only thing.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Isn't it, Byakuya?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
Now let me ask you, sorry, I know this is irrelevant, but why were you in the chem lab?
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Most of these class trials are just Naegi drawing comics and spelling words with mind bullets. Most of it's taking place in his head. And then for some reason, him and a classmate decide to, like, do a little rhythm dance or something. I am Byakuya. I solved this case as soon as it started, but I wanted to see Naegi yell words at people. No, that's him and Kirigiri. They both know who's what, and then they decide not to help. They're just like, no, I just want to just see you do it. Like, what?
It was me.
Oh.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then, Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Me and Hina?
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Wait, let me see. No, wait, I can't. I was gonna say, let me see everyone's feet. But then I was like, wait a minute, I just wanted to see what people's shoes were. Jeez. These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Yes, we need to check the footprints of everyone, but also we don't because I knew it was Aoi.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
She's like, damn, you got me.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
They were practically dating. Who
That's
said that?
likely exactly
Who
why
said
it
that?
turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us.
Top 3 Danganronpa ships go. Sorry, Danganronpa 1 ships to go. No, I'm kidding.
I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true?
You know what's so funny? I literally have never watched the first game's anime simply because the voice actor for Byakuya isn't this one. And I don't like the voice as much.
Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did...
Hina /J. I don't think it's /J. I think it's /SRS.
Why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it.
Oh my gosh, she's a little ace attorney. Wait a minute.
I'm not convinced.
Byakuya is the only smashable character, clearly.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
That's not true. As Makoto Naegi, I adore my friends very much, and it is very serious to me. Do you think she knows Phoenix Wright? Well, that's trying to decide, does Phoenix Wright exist in the Danganronpa universe as a game? Because if they did, maybe. But I feel like, I don't know.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves.
Byakuya, the type to berate someone to the point of mental breakdown, then hit the Gundam style. Ow.
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Kyoko said love wins.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
Why are you saying it?
But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Maybe the real Danganronpa was the friends we made along the way. I think it was.
Well...
And the friends who died a horrible, horrible death. To never be seen again.
That doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Wait, the way she said no. She said, no. Kyoko.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
No, see, Byakuya is actually flabbergasted right here.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Yo, he's getting mad for real.
Are you sure about that?
See, but I'm the delusional one because I'm sitting here kicking my feet, giggling every time I see him.
Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
He cannot handle the idea of being wrong. I'm pretty sure if he's wrong, he will just spontaneously combust.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
You know, I was thinking the same thing, actually.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
She don't believe that for a goddamn second.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
Oh, okay.
How come? That doesn't matter.
How come?
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Miyake 100% on r/ praise. Oh my gosh.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
Uh-huh.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
Well, that's not right, because the footprints literally go from, like, the door to A and then back out the door. But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
Makoto's like, now wait a minute.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Wait a minute.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Footprints in the powder, chem lab, source of the powder.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
I feel like it's gonna be this.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I
You dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C.
See, that's just not right.
Section A.
That's just not right.
No,
You
that's
didn't.
wrong. You said you went to get the poison from Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint. Oh.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
No, wait. He's like, Hina, what do you mean? What? Huh? You murdered somebody. Tell them that you murdered somebody.
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well, you see...
What the?
The most shocked you'll ever hear this bitch, for real.
What the hell? What's going on here?
He's like, how could I have been wrong? I'm never wrong.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
And I'm eating it up!
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
He's losing it. Listen, and why am I eating it up?
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Bitch, y'all almost swallowed glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
See, like, Togami and Kirigiri are so rivals coded. Meanwhile, Makoto and Byakuya are so frenemies coded. And then Makoto and Kirigiri are so, I don't know, for lovers. Friend lovers coded.
But, what is it?
But you could ship anybody in that triangle. That's a true love triangle.
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
Perfectly harmless dies from ingesting glass. Literally. Who's to say he didn't swallow some glass?
Makoto, why don't you explain
Me?
it?
Why do I need to explain it?
Huh? Me?
Literally, okay. I'm in my Makoto era right now, for sure. Bro is shocked.
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. Thing I remember now, I broke something the same shade of blue. The rec room window.
I got it. It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the window? In section A. Section A of the shelf, yeah.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
That's what you said.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
And everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
Yeah, because it was on top of the glass.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Okay, solved. Solved if the poison bottle was empty. Yeah, it actually grew legs. Real.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Oh, we're moving too fast for you, Byakuya. I never thought I'd heard that. Guys, clip it, clip it.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
Do we, though?
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that.
She's such a smug motherfucker. Look at the smile on her face. She's having so much fun right now. Homicidal sentient poison bottle? Is that Anarchy's alter ego instead of sentient chair? Sentient poison bottle?
But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Listen, if you had, like, even nudged that with your foot, you would have sent it flying.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
Oh, this is my favorite line coming up.
How can you know what I don't know?
Delusional. Oh, come on! How do you know what I am? Like, it just eats. It just eats. Sorry, I can't replicate it like he does. How can you know something that I don't know? I don't even know what Makoto is saying to me right now. That's because there's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was open. So true.
When it comes to that protein can,
Okay.
there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible! It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the rec room was unlocked!
It's just not true because there's glass underneath the bottle. I concentrate on that. Okay,
When
yeah.
it comes
I'm
to
pretty
that
sure it's
protein
this.
can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
Just
So
music
you're
bangs.
saying
Simmer down,
someone
Byakuya. I know
planted
he's
it
getting a
there
little
after we
spicy.
got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible! It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there.
No, that's wrong.
Oops, sorry.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Sorry, that really cracked me up. Oops, sorry guys, I missed my word bullet. Can you repeat your Gombo word for word again? That has to be that. Like, it's either Makoto being like, wait, can you guys run it back? Like, literally word for word. Or somehow Makoto's got, like, the Life is Strange powers where he can rewind time a little bit.
Of course! It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. He also found pieces underneath the can.
Yup.
What?
Guys, hit the follow button for this exclaimed man. He's never been in this position in his life.
And this proves it.
It does.
It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
Taking notes for if I ever commit a crime, /J/J/J. If my FBI agent is listening, that was a joke.
So it had to be after we got into the room.
You'll never see these sprites used again.
I see. So that's your explanation.
Byakuya was 101% homeschooled. No, for sure. No, because listen, he had the best tutors his daddy could buy, and then probably had no social interaction outside of lessons about social interactions. And, like, he definitely was not allowed to read anything that he would want. His dad assigned him the books. And he definitely wasn't allowed internet access unless it was to crunch numbers for business.
Kyoko, Earlier, when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
No, actually, though, because I know most people are like, oh, Byakuya's just a bad person, like, you shouldn't feel bad for him. But I can't help it. Like, it's not his fault that he acts the way he acts. Because he was, like, probably raised in a bubble. And only had, like, his selfish, like, father around him. So it's like, monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? And nobody ever reprimanded him, probably, for acting the way he acted. And everyone was like, oh my god, like, you're so, like, special. And, like, now he's, like, the ultimate in his field. Like, obviously he's gonna have a tude. But don't worry, guys. With the power of friendship, we're gonna fix him. We can fix him.
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
If Byakuya says your name is John now because you can't know something that he can't. It's impossible. How can you know something that I don't know? No, Byakuya's the ultimate NFT trader. Listen, I don't think he'd be into crypto, not like all cryptocurrency, but definitely not NFTs. I feel like he'd be like, that is like so stupid. That's such commoner behavior to trade like this. Plus, he said he did stocks, and so he got that all done. He thought it was boring and stopped, so it's probably like the same thing. No, he definitely does not own a Bored Ape. Oh my god.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
If anything, I can see him being like one of the first people to invest in like cryptocurrency, because he could pre-predict that it was going to do really good, and then he immediately pulled out once he got like fucking $1 million from it, and he was like, I'm good. And then he probably caused a market collapse.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
Look at the string of 4 dead people between me and Kyoko.
But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison?
Byakuya was the reason behind the GameStop crash. Help.
I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
But damn, the poison bottle rolled all the way from like the chair to the door?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
I think that was good timing.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
I feel like I need to have that Danganronpa noise. The shocked, like, duh, to add it on here.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Yeah! Ladies, gentlemen, get your Delulu pills, because I need them right now. Row, row, row. Crazy timing for someone who has mobile delay. Listen, maybe you're the ultimate clairvoyant, Ken.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been Sakura.
I got it! I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, We know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
There was powder on her shoe, I
You're
think.
lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. We're not doing another bullet time battle, are we? We are? What the fuck?
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! I hate you!
Fuck.
You're
My
a liar!
score.
What are you saying? Do you have any kind of proof?
This should prove it.
Thank God I'm on baby mode.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Why would she know that?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Twas.
So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled.
Makoto was looking at those grippers. Hey, yo.
So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Here's my answer.
El lobo sempre cuida a sua loba.
The one who killed Sakura is Sakura herself.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself. This painting killed her. There's lead in the paint.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Oh,
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
didn't you?
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
She was gone for a while.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone. What? Ogre?
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
Sakura's been killed. I see.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body.
He's right.
The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is.
Makoto said, shut up! It is!
Actually, no. You're right. You have to end this properly.
Hold on, I've gotta make my little mind manga. Okay. They're already in the notes, so there's that. Toko came and she hid in the locker. Yurt. And then she was like, do you want a candy? He said, yes, I would love a little candy. And then, oops. What do we have? Oh. And then it smashes, I guess? And then he writes the name in the blood. And then... No. This way. She peeks out the locker. And then... Oh. Oh, no, wait. I put the wrong one. Because he had the knight. And then she took her queen. And then she put this upside down, I think. I hate when I'm going through and if I put the wrong one, I would just straight up, they'd be like, oops, sorry, I did a oopsie daisy. And then she had the queen, and then she cleaned it up, got the poison. Oh no, not this one, sorry, this one. And then we came in shocked, and then she grabs it and put it in her pocket, and then puts out that.
Here's exactly what happened.
I think that's good.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
Period.
But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. She jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake.
But imagine she put it in right, and we never found that magazine. like, and then imagine another day we come in, we're like, oh, I just want to read a magazine, and you grab that when you see that. What would you do?
She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head.
Poor Sakura.
Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath.
Yeah, but it's like they're just eating straight powder. Like, I would have choked to death rather than died from the poison.
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
So dramatic.
was you, Hina.
I love her anime
That's the full
conclusions.
truth of the
They're so good.
case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Because I care about people, Byakuya.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
Yeah, just call me... I don't know. Would he be a lawyer in this scenario? Is Makoto actually the ultimate lawyer?
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
He got a little dunked on, I won't lie. Yippee! Money! Let's go.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote.
I want to know what he means by, like, cast your vote, because we don't actually have anything to choose the votes near us at the podiums.
So, who will be chosen as the Blackened?
I don't know, maybe it's like on the inside where I can't see, but whatever.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I don't know, you tell me, Monokuma.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So, that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We all have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand. Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground, in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault, after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me.
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Sakura!
I...
Because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them.
Huh?
You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even if you...
Hina.
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura... She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand?
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you came. Wait right here. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in. Please open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. And in the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note? Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad!
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all by me, baby.
It's true!
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then... You lied to me?
Unbelievable!
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
God damn it, Monokuma. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little...
Damn it!
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything.
Pung!
Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the one jerking each other around.
Phew!
Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys.
Shing!
So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But, you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note behind when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Do I read it in Sakura's voice or Monokuma's voice? I'll read it as Sakura. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you have to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Oh. It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Okay, why are you reading every other one? Can you just read the whole thing or none of it, please? You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
Murder. They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course. Because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with you just accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I am willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
This is so fucked up. I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then, Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. But please, don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
Punching the walls, tearing concrete out of the floors, grinding my teeth until they're dust. This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other. But you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all just because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh.
Whoa, Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one who we needed to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Aw, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game, which is why I am bowing out of the game.
Huh?
Naturally.
The way I just saw it. Help! Not the friendship is magic. Please, that took me out. Is that not what this moment is right now? It's just like, wait a minute. Friendship is magic! Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost the sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here?
Hmm.
Now, I have only one thing to look forward
It's
to,
all clear now.
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Look, he's a liar. He's a liar. He has been moved by friendship. Wherever Master goes, I go. If the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death had no meaning. How boring. but nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
What?
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just cause the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
So, for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got.
It's punishment time! Sorry, he just gets me so amped when he says it. Not my boy! Not my boy! You can't kill him twice! Excavator Destroyer. Alter Ego! No! No, Alter Ego! Please! My boy! You...
Oh no!
You suck, man! You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk!
Phew.
Ooh, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go curl up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at, and I'm about to go all grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at. I'm crying, my message is sent as soon as he's already in a ball.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! That wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you call animism? Where soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? Oh, no. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were all using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was... I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just a little too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad, just like unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that,
Uh-huh.
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a little bit more left to Sakura's note.
Huh?
Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. So I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
What?
What? You can't just stop at the important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
Huh?
But...
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser. Huh? Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
Wah-wah?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long and hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? She was after Celeste... It was after Celeste's trial was over. What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What? Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh yeah. Oh, okay, let's get out of here. But Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. What the fuck? Why did you say it like that? You really said dial back that? Why did you say girl at the end? What the fuck? The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Hyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously? I'm sorry. How many times you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No.
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are, sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends. That's not true! I'm his friend! Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take. Me! Girl, get me out of this fucking courtroom. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Kyoko?
Honey?
Yes, it's me.
What are you doing in my room?
Huh? Kyoko?
Why do I sleep with my clothes on like this? I can clearly see that I'm wearing my hoodie. Just over my sheet, and I'm laying on my back. Makoto, what is this?
I said yes.
She's like, wake up, bitch.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. But wait, my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? It's not midnight, it's 3 a.m. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lie down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. It's about to happen, you guys. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? Can I say data or data? Tell me. But I thought it was locked. The data center. Data center. I don't know. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center. I don't know. Oh, I got so startled. But when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. So maybe she's inside already? I put my hand to the door with a certain amount of force. Rattle, rattle. It didn't open. Tried again, but must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister?
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Well, I was just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I can sense that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try to tell me that you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko?
You too? You guys?
Whatever. The two of you, just go back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay.
Pum, pum.
Yeah. Go on. Get out of here. Shoo. So we left and went back to our rooms. Kyoko, what the fuck? And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. Then that was over. But as I turned to leave... Oh my gosh, she's about to say it?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Watch out for her. God, that song bangs. Literally, she was saying all that and I was just dancing. I was like, yeah. Do. Oh. Why? I swear to God, I've never seen that before. I did not realize they added somebody. altar lump. I would love to save the game.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student
lying hidden somewhere in this school.
The
Watch
one
out
they
for her.
call the ultimate. Watch out for her.
We're gonna be hearing this a lot. The 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. "100-mile dash, pain of junk food junkie." I don't know what the fuck that means. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin with the usual post-trial investigation.
Huh?
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
I know, right? I don't remember that. Yeah. He just... Here, he just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. And that's what I like to think anyway. You might be right. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Whoa! Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
Huh?
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. Look, he's now becoming one of us idiots. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. Yeah, that's what you think, buddy.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. But we won't be searching anything, besties. Because this is where we're gonna end it today. Let me save again. Because I need to get ready to go to bed. Because if you did not know, I am doing a 24-hour live stream starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans. I'm going to be doing it with my friends Bod and Moons. And it's going to be a wild time. That is definitely for sure. We've got a fun group of games planned. So I hope you guys will tune in at some point. Obviously, I don't expect anybody to be there the entire 24 hours. But, you know, you could pop in every now and then and be like, damn, you're still alive? Okay, I'll see you later. Oh, damn, you're still alive? But yeah, let me see. Let me get your lo-fi beats. Good night, Luna. Good luck. Thank you for stopping by, Ken. Talk to you later. Let me see. Should we raid somebody? Who's on? Let's see. Should we do... Let me see. Let's raid Ratleg. They're online. Oh. I love Ratleg's content, plus also the name Ratleg. It's just so my vibe. I raid them all the time. I'm sorry. But go support a small streamer. Go follow if you can. Again, next stream will be tomorrow, 24 hours, 10 a.m. EST. That is December 23rd, 2023. Eastern, everything Eastern. And until next time, take care of yourselves. And I'll see ya. Goodbye, goodbye.